Hey Gemini, Spiritual Empress in the house, Megan Lynn, what's up everybody? So per request, we're doing a Gemini July 2019 little like mini tarot reading. I did get requested Gemini, so that's what y'all get. I only do requested readings unless they are Aquarius, because that's my little disclosure there. Like, if you guys want to call me out and you guys want other readings, fine. I do it per request of my subscribers, so I'm doing Gemini. Gemini's been super interesting. So if you guys watch my other videos, I did a video on the two signs that I don't understand, that I just don't connect with. One of them's Gemini. So if you guys want to go watch that video, I can say my last experiences with Gemini most recently have been freaking awesome. I have no idea why, but definitely felt the air sign kinship. It was very complimentary. I really appreciated the Geminis that I've met recently, and they've been tons of fun and kind of on our own little like wavelength. It's been really weird, kind of like how air signs are with me, but just with Gemini I've never really had that before. So holla at all my Geminis. But I do want to do a reading for July 2019 per request. Please call me out if you want other signs. Thank you for your comments, likes, shares, subscribes. I do love receiving emails. My email is wmegan939. But I'm just going to get into Gemini. I did have the Three of Swords pop out. So bless, I'm praying for you, Gemini. I happen to know quite a few who have kind of these little like love triangles going on right now, which is not uncommon with Gemini. But I'm praying because I really don't like to see the Three of Swords in any respect. It's not always a love triangle or something like that, but it definitely is outside influencing you, and I don't like the Three of Swords. So I'm going to reshuffle for you, but if it pops out, it's meant to be. So, alright, let's do Gemini. July 2019. What's up with Gemini? Let's take a look. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, good already. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands in reverse, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups in reverse. You guys have a lot of royalty in here. You have the Three of Wands, the Five of Swords in reverse. Overall clarifying the Star, which is Aquarius's card, but that's a very lucky star. And you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So, Gemini, July 2019. You guys have the Knight of Pentacles. This is moving very slowly. This is still having to work some shit out. So, the Knight of Pentacles is very significant too. He's almost as the Knight of Cups is. Very slow moving, but he is slowly plodding along on his campaigns to become king. So he's not quite king yet, but he is doing what needs to be done, but he's also carefully planning it out too. So this is a very mature, out of all the Knights, probably the most mature. I think Pentacles are the most mature out of all of them. Slower moving, thinks about things more. It looks like Gemini is definitely taking stock of things, which is great for Gemini, because Geminis tend to kind of be impulsive, sorry to say. Even though Gemini does think about things, they're also full of creativity and energy, and they tend to be impulsive with things that they do, especially relationships or jumping into new projects or starting new things, not necessarily finishing them. That is not this here. So it looks like you guys are taking your time, and I can tell you are because you have the Hermit. This is Virgo's card, so you may be dealing with a Virgo, which would be weird. But this is a Hermit card, so you guys are definitely going deep within yourself. This is great for Gemini. It's very grounding energy. So you guys are definitely taking stock of things that are important, things that you want out of situations. This is putting those plans in place to do that, and this is doing it based off of new self-realizations that you guys are coming to when you guys are hermiting. So it looks like you guys are definitely doing a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of introspection, a lot of going into yourself, and that's great that Gemini is trying to take the time out to do that, whether that's with a relationship or a career situation. It looks like that's very good, very positive movement to kind of go inside yourself, see what's really important. Because it looks like, I'm going to say in the past, you guys have the 5 of Cups. So this is you can see the cat's like super sad there. He's looking at all the carnage. Carnage from the past, emotional drainage from the past, experiences from the past that left them either heartbroken, left them with a lot of upsets. That's kind of what you guys are looking at. Moving forward, it looks like you guys are not wanting to necessarily go through that again, or you guys are sitting here kind of pondering on this situation about some past situation that brought you some hurt. So I can say this is very, very positive. Looking back at the past, though, you guys are kind of looking at your experiences and, you know, moving forward what you want, or if there's something to salvage out of this, which is a lot what the 5 of Cups has to do with. It's picking up pieces, seeing what you can salvage of a situation if you can. So you guys may be looking at a relationship or a work situation that way, seeing what can be salvaged, if anything, or also what you want out of certain situations. This part of whether this is somebody else, somebody in your energy, part of the work situation, anything like that, you guys have the 5 of Wands in reverse. This is, I love this card because this is battling. This is like not wanting to fucking explain yourself. I feel like in relationships and especially with air signs, we don't like to explain ourselves a lot. I feel like with a lot of draining situations, there's a lot of like not over communication, but over probing and making situations or making mountains out of molehills. Air signs really, really don't like to do that. They're not attached to thoughts so much. They just speak freely and have their ideas and things like that. They don't like to over explain. They don't like to explain themselves too much or why they do things. So you could have been dealing with somebody who is either jealous of you, things like that. You or this other person in your energy, you guys are having like a lot of miscommunication. It's led to a lot of arguments. Both of you don't really want to do it anymore. And if you guys are dealing with an earth sign, you do have the King of Pentacles here. So it looks like you guys could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Whoa, where'd that go? So it looks like you guys could be dealing with an earth sign. Maybe you're dating one, maybe your boss is one, or coworker is one that you're having this issue with. It looks like you or this other person, and I can say you do have Cups on top of Cups here. So with this other person, typically this is somebody who's very mature, right? But maybe in this situation, it looks like this other person or this other energy, maybe you're trying to embody this as well. There has been a lot of emotional immaturity, which, hello, gives you that 5 of Cups there. There's going to be a lot of emotional upset and things like that if you have somebody who's really emotionally immature. Now, I'm going to say that the King of Cups in reverse is immature to the nth degree, whereas it comes out in being secretive or manipulative or not forthcoming with intentions or feelings. It looks like a lot of that went on with this other energy, and either you want to embody more of this or you're dealing with somebody you thought was this, but still that other person or yourself was not emotionally mature to handle this. But it looks like as far as change is coming, there hasn't been really, either nobody's come to make an active change in the situation, and also a lack of communication there. And I do see that somebody is waiting for ships to come in. So whether they're waiting for a resolution or an answer, maybe somebody drew the line in the sand, something like that. It looks like somebody's either waiting for an answer or waiting for return on investment or something like that. You have the 3 of Wands in the upright. It's definitely waiting for something to come in. So maybe whether it's to end the situation, get final communication about something, tie loose ends, things like that, or get answers about moving forward with something. It looks like somebody is waiting. So usually I'm going to say the air sign is probably the one who sent out a message like, hey, like, what the fuck is this? Or are we or aren't we, or something like that. If not, it's the other person, but somebody's definitely waiting also to kind of move forward. It's kind of like when you're like ending a relationship, but you're not really sure if you're in one still, and you're just waiting for the actual like word. I'm not saying it's 100% that, but that's kind of what it looks like. But again, you have the Five of Swords in reverse. That's not manifesting actual change with the situation. So you could be dealing with one or more parties. This is not manifesting an actual change to move forward, because it is in the reverse. So as far as that change moving forward, it looks like that's really not happening. Somebody is waiting for definite communication though, but it looks like that change isn't happening. And like I said, with a lot of immaturity, you're going to get a lot of, with a lot of like immaturity, I can even say from my own experience, those people who are in this Knight of, or King of Cups in reverse, aren't going to answer you. They aren't going to give you a final word on something, or they're not going to give you straight answers, things like that. And that's just to be expected with weak bitches. So that could be the situation there. But it looks like you guys moving forward are the Star. So I would definitely, in whatever the situation here is, you guys have a lot of supporting factors to be your own bad bitch. It looks like you do right here. It looks like a lot of just kind of nonsense is kind of going on. And regardless, you guys have to remember, you guys are the Star in the situation. This is Aquarius card. You could also be dealing with another air sign, so it could be a Libra or Aquarius or Gemini as well. This is actually very inspirational. It's a motivational card. It's a finding your true passions. A lot of people, when they're stuck in this bullshit, forget who they really are, and you are the Star, darling. So this is definitely very supportive, major arcana. And then you do have the, as far as moving forward with the Star, you do have the Knight of Cups in reverse here. So it looks like as far as just moving forward, it doesn't look like, it could be like a water sign. I don't really see that. But as far as the Knight of Cups, it looks like this person too, if you guys are going to continue to communicate with this person, it's going to be the same old bullshit. Also, Knights in reverse tend to be players. So they may be kind of playing you for a fool. Also, just kind of, and this also could be at work too. It could be somebody giving you not a straight answer on a promotion or something like that, being immature about it. It looks like this kind of energy is going to continue, so you guys really have to kind of like stand in this too. And honestly, if you're in this energy here, you don't need to be like dealing with this fuckery. Like, you really don't. All right, Gemini, so if you guys are interested in love or new love, because these aren't 100% love readings. Yep, you guys have the Seven of Swords. So Geminis tend to get, because y'all are friendly as fuck, you guys tend to get a lot of, it's easy for a Gemini, and I can say this is most air signs. We come off very flirty sometimes when really we're just friendly. Geminis can get themselves into a lot of trouble. This is you just in general being tired of watching your back. This is having, you know, thievery, people taking things from underneath you or pulling the rug from underneath you. You guys have the Seven of Swords. You guys are pretty exhausted with the situation. I would say definitely rest and recuperate if you guys are thinking about just ending this or starting something new. I would say you guys are definitely really sick of kind of sabotage. And it's really weird because sometimes the closest people to you can be your worst enemy. Yep, and no realizations here from the other person. So I definitely think for July 2019, kind of lay low. I know that's hard, Gemini. We don't do that. We're not very quiet. But I would say as far as that goes, it looks very good for you guys as long as you you cut the bullshit with these other people. Because these other people are not supportive. They're energy drainers. So don't let those people get to you, or, you know, dim your sparkle here. So, because it's here, and you guys just kind of need to remember that in a situation. And typically this is like the more talented one in the relationship, because there usually is one. This is you guys. All right, Gemini, very, very good. July 2019, I'm super excited. If you guys have any other questions, anything like that, feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for everybody who sent me requests for readings. I have a couple more that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do a couple more of my weird videos. But yeah, I really appreciate all the support, guys, and we'll talk soon. Bye.